Hi. How are you? How was your week? Getting warmer, getting nicer, coming into spring. So Kenny and I had a busy week. We went to the movies again. I haven't been to the movies in like 15 years, but all of a sudden I'm going every other week. But we went to this movie, and it was about a woman who was a nun in the 1800s and wanted to take care of children. And so she ended up coming to New York to take care of the children that came from Italy, Italian immigrant children that didn't have any families. It was a beautiful movie, and if you get a chance, you should watch it. But as I'm watching it, I'm thinking, this is such a simple lesson, a simple thing to know. It's a simple lesson to learn from God. And he tells us this all the time, take care of other people. It's in the Bible. It's in the Bible. Hebrews chapter 13, verse 16, do not forget to do good to others and share with them what you have. These are the sacrifices that please God. And 1 John 3:17, suppose a believer is rich enough to have all that he needs. He sees his brother in Christ who is poor and does not have what he needs. What if the believer does not help the poor brother? Then the believer does not have God's love in his heart. Deuteronomy 15:11, there will always be poor people in the land, so I command you to give freely to your brothers. Give freely to the poor and needy in your land. Acts 20:35, I showed you in all things that you should work as I did and help the weak. I taught you to remember the words of Jesus. He said, it is more blessed to give than to receive. So here's the thing. God wanted it. Jesus told us about it. Help other people. And I started thinking about Call. Call spent her whole life helping other people. Colleen chose a career to help children. She went very far in that career because she wanted to help more children. So she kept going in her education so she could make connections with other kids, with more kids. And she chose to help children that were autistic because that was what she thought was where she should be. And I think it was. When Colleen was in college, she joined a sorority. Sororities get a bad, they get a bad reputation sometimes. But the main goal of sororities is to help other people, and that's what Colleen did. She found a place in New Brunswick called Ronald McDonald House, and she asked them what they needed, and they told her. And so one of the things that she did with her sorority was to collect the little tabs from soda cans and brought them to them, and then they bring them in and get money for them. She brought food for them. She would go and visit them. It was important to her. When she was a little girl, she was talking to her teacher one day. I forgot about this. She wasn't very old, elementary school. And she came home and she said to us, did you know that some children's houses burn down and they're scared? And Kenny said, yeah, because that's what he fixed fire trucks. He knew that. And Carl said, I want to do something. So she started collecting, with the help of her teacher, her 5th grade teacher. She started collecting teddy bears. She had kids bring them in, and teachers and friends and family. And she had all these teddy bears. And she said to Kenny, now you take them and you give them to the firefighters. And she did. That's what Kenny did. He brought them to the firehouses that he went to, and they took them and they used them. And when a child was scared, They gave him something to cuddle. That's Kala. She was always doing that. Always take care of other people. Always thinking about other people. Colleen was not a saint. She was a normal person. But she understood the bottom line of what we are supposed to know. We are not alone in this world. We are not out for our own selves. We are out for everyone. We take care of everyone. And that's what Kal did. We need to do that too. We need to learn from her. We need to learn from Mother Cabrini and all the other people that went ahead of us. We need to do for other people. I kind of looked it up. And there's stuff you can do. What did I do with it? It's here, I swear. This is what you can do. You can volunteer. You can go to the library and volunteer to help read books to kids. You can go to the hospital and hold the babies in the NICU. You can go next door to your neighbor's house and make sure they're okay. You can make banana bread and bring it to your friends every couple weeks. You can come over with stuff that you've bought for the baby that your friends have. You can go to Costco and buy diapers and give them to people who need them. You can volunteer at your church, at your local thrift store. You can give for other people. You can give monetarily. You can give with your time, with food. You can go to Ronald McDonald House and bring the tabs of soda cans, and that's what we're going to do. Carl's birthday's coming up. And for her birthday, we're going to do what she knew was correct. She knew was what was good and loving and what God wanted, and that is to give back. So we're going to go to Ronald McDonald House, and we're going to give them a ton of soda can tabs that came from Kenny's good friend. And we're going to remember that that's what Colleen was doing when she was helping other people. The best way for us to remember her, for us to keep her in our lives, for us to listen to her, is to do what she did. Love other people and be there for them and give them what it is that they need. There's a song by South 65. I picked up the morning paper. The headlines were no surprise. A random act of senseless violence was committed again last night. It seems the whole world's gone crazy and something needs to be done. So starting today, I'm going to find a way. I'm going to repay someone with a random act of senseless kindness. Unexpected hand to help remind us a little bit of love is the cure for hate. It's easy to give up, but it's never too late. A single step in the right direction, person to person, making a connection, we can change the world that's become so violent with a random act of senseless kindness. Well, here's the thing. God said, take care of everybody. Jesus said, my Father told me we need to take care of everybody. And that is the major, two major rules. Keep God as your God. Take care of other people. Love other people. Do for other people, especially people who don't have what we have. So figure it out. You do what works for you. And I bet you're already doing stuff. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to help this place in New Brunswick that takes care of children. Ronald McDonald House is a place where parents can stay when their children are in the hospital. So they don't have to worry about paying a hotel bill, especially if it's far away. So that they know they're right there with their children, but they have a place to sleep and a place to eat. And they don't charge people for it. It's a really important entity. And if you get a chance to give back to them, they could use it. And Colleen knew it, and she did it. So you have a good day, and you remember, I need to share my good stuff, what I've been given, my blessings with other people. I love you. I miss you a lot, but we'll be together soon. Have a good week.